case you didn't know that, it is the Hawaii 5-0 main title. And since I'm assuming I'm in Hawaii, maybe some of you are in Hawaii too. Let's join together in Hine Matov. I think you'll know, some of you will know this melody. Hine Matov.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. If you haven't figured it out yet, it's Beach Shabbat. This is the best I have here. Some flowers on this shirt, but I see so many of you in your beach attire, Hawaiian shirts, and palm trees in the background. I love it. And we're going to keep celebrating Beach Shabbat all night long with some beach tunes and surfing tunes that you'll recognize. So we're going to begin our service together with Romamu. And if you have a Siddur Lev Shalem, we're on page 20.
And often, this one is not a beach one, but you know it. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Let's hear it. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. We continue with Lechado D. We're going to do the very first and last verse. So pages 23 and 25 will rise at the last verse. Lechado di likrat kala kedei Shabbat tekavela. Lechado di likrat kala kedei Shabbat tekavela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Ishmi'anu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. scanning for Baruch Hu, page 39A. Ba 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 Baruch Hu. Ba 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 Baruch Hu. Et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Ba 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 Baruch Hu. Ba 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 Baruch Hu. Ba 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 Baruch Hu. Now I'm going to put up the words to tonight's version written by Hazan Stein. And I will try to do it justice. So I'm putting it up on the screen. Hopefully you can see it. And just join with me. We're going to have fun. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Ahavat Olam, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu V'maneta. Okay, bass is ready. Ahavat Olam, God's eternal love. Ahavat Olam, from heaven above. Ahavat Olam, Torah and mitzvot. Ahavat Olam, Chukim u'mishpatim. Ahavat Olam, Olam, ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu. Uvahem negei yomam v'layla. Ve'avatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Ready, Ahavat Olam, basses. Ahavat Olam, God's eternal love. Ahavat Olam, from heaven above. Ahavat Olam, Torah and mitzvot. Ahavat Olam, Chukim u'mishpatim. Ahavat Olam, Olam.
That was
Ve'avatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
We have with us Clarissa Rasmussen, who's going to lead us in the Shema. We are on page 41 of the Siddur Lev Shalem, and you can cover your eyes and join with us together with Clarissa.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol nevavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anohi metzafecha hayom al yadecha al vavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shiftecha v'teha v'lekteha v'derech Ushofbecha uvukumeha ukshartam leod al yedecha v'hayu letotafot bein eineha uftaftam al mezuzot beiteha uvishareha.
Beautiful
Beautiful.
job. Thank you so much. We're going to continue on page 42.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם emet.
So since it's Beach Shabbat, I thought maybe we'd take some time to discuss our beachiest prayer, which just has to be Micha Mocha, the passage that was sung when God split the Red Sea at a beach so that the Israelites could cross over to freedom. So take a minute. I'm going to need you to be really creative on this question. If you were enjoying a nice, relaxing day at the beach and you decided to try to split the ocean or any large body of water, how would you do it? What tools would you need to split the sea? What do you think? There are no wrong answers here. Get creative. What tools would you need to split the sea? Clarissa.
There are multiple techniques I'd probably use, one of which being in the Greek mythos, Hercules actually had to get a task done where he drained a large amount of water from a cow pen when he was trying to clean it out. So my idea is you put large barriers through what body of water you want to split and then use that method to drain the water inside. Either that or some large walls and a ton of sponges.
We have two ideas here. One is large barriers and the other is put up walls and also use a bunch of sponges. Those are great ideas. So if you've ever seen The Prince of Egypt and the Ten Commandments movies, right? Certainly if you've seen them as many times as I have, you picture the sea being split like a gust of wind. And that's how some of our commentaries see it as well. Chris Cooney, who's a medieval French Torah scholar, says about this line, Micha Mocha, that God was able to work wonders with breath and specifically the temperature of breath. So I want you to try this with me. This only works if you're at home and you're not wearing a mask. Put your hand in front of your nose and mouth like this. Okay, I'm gonna have you take 2 breaths out in different ways and see what the temperature is like. So first, breathe out of your nose as if you were angry. This like quick, forceful exhale from your nose, like you're angry. What's the temperature? It's probably cool air, right? Now, your second breath, breathe out of your mouth in a relaxed way, like you're just completely at ease. What's the temperature of that? Warm. So Chizkuni says that God was able to use these temperature-regulated breaths to split and then close the sea. So God was angry first that the Egyptians were pursuing the Israelites and had gone back on their promise to let them go free. So when God exhaled from angry nostrils, the waters of the sea piled up like blocks of ice, kind of like Clarissa's explanation of an obstacle, which allowed the Israelites to go through on dry land. And then once the Israelites had made it safely across the sea, God was able to relax, breathing out a calm, warm breath from the mouth that melted the blocks of ice, closing up the sea. So this is a very anthropomorphic idea that God has nostrils or a mouth, or even that God breathes at all. But the idea that emotion regulation helps even God is a powerful one. In order to accomplish our goals, we have to be aware of our emotions and then use them to our benefit. So we'll continue with our beachiest prayer. I'm sticking to that, our beachiest prayer, Micha Mocha. We are on page 44.
בחוטך ראובנך, בוקע ים לפני משה. זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא, תהילות עושה פלא. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, מיד חזק ממנו. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא, תהילות עושה פלא, עושה פלא, עושה פלא. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל Yisrael. We're going to join together in singing Ufros Aleinu. You can find that on page 45. And please feel free to clap in this version. Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot, Sukkot, Shlomecha, Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot, We continue with Vishamru, page 46. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam mirit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam mirit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam mirit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam mirit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam mirit olam.
as we start preparing ourselves for the Amidah, we'll continue with Chatzi Kaddish in the middle of page 46.
Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah v'yalmad yivrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayedecho beit Yisrael bagala bagala u'bizman kariv Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'alam Alam Me'amaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yitaleh V'yithalal Shemei Kudusha Berichu Le'ela min kol birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Gamiran Be'alma B'meru Amen.
We'll dive in the silent Amidah now for Shabbat evening. It begins on page 47 and ends on page 52, but we'll begin together with the first few words out loud.
Ana na 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 Adonai. Ana na 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 Sfatai tiftach. Ana na 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 Ufi yagid. Ufi yagid tehilateh. Oseh shalom bimromav, uyaseh shalom, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, uyaseh shalom, ve'al kol
many of us are in need of healing right now, whether it's physical healing or emotional or spiritual. The coronavirus has brought many of us, into situations where we need healing. Some of you who I see right now on our Zoom call, who I'm sending healing to, whoever you're thinking of this evening, bring them to mind, send them our healing thoughts and prayers as we join together for Rifa'inu.
Rifa'enu Adonai B'nei Rapha. God, only you can bring true healing, and so we pray. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, who restores our loved ones. Heal our people speedily in our day, and let us say Amen.
We rise for Aleinu, page 56.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, lateit gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu ki goyei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechohamonam, va'anachnu koreim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu notes shamayim ve'yoser haaretz u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim ima'ah ushkinatu zo v'gov he'meromim hu Eloheinu einod emet malkeinu efezulato kakatuv v'torato v'yadata hayom v'hashevota elev avecha ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim imah ve'al ha'aretz mitachat ein od. Okay, come on. Kakatu b'tortecha Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom ha'hu yiyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
This week, we are lovingly remembering the following yahrzeits: Gertie Baum, Gertrude Berkman, Macluth Bowder, Martin Dubowski, Max Pickus, Abraham Schnitterman, Herbert Wertheimer, Lola Bender, David Shannon, Frida Chesler, Louis Dinsfried, Betty Elbaum, Benjamin Gertner, Stanley Goodrich, Wallace Kantrowitz, Irene Klein, Josef Krandler, Shirley Studman, Monica Bazzelli, Solomon Fink, Paul Gershowitz, Francis Kurland, Philip Leffler, Sydney Levy, Esther Noah, Helen Roberts, J.D. Weiss, Robert Morris, Max Reisman, Sheila Sucher, David Sejarin, Marie Adler, Sol Baum, Irvin Kaufman, Annie Levine, Paul Schnitterman, Milton Einbinder, Brooke Gottlieb, Solomon Ingber, Pamela Katz, Al Lucen, Morris Tucker, Pauline Bloom, Rose Cohen, Yvette Grossman, Issy Haber, Abram Jabkowski, Sanford Peveroff, Elsie Protas, Ralph Ray, Irving Rubin, Noel Seniomersky, Harry Schuster, Frida Snell, Betty Tischerman, Helen Tomsky, Max Widower, and Stanley Wolf. For anyone who is in a period of mourning or observing a yahrzeit, or for anyone who has a need or desire to recite Mourner's Kaddish, please rise and join with us. We're on page 58 of the Siddur Lev Shalem. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar, v'yithaleh, v'yithalal, shmei dekudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We have some announcements for you this evening. So first of all, welcome to Beach Shabbat. If you have not already realized that it's Beach Shabbat, welcome. And of course, tomorrow morning, we have our usual Shabbat service that will be streamed from our living rooms to yours at 10:30. So make sure to have your lunch ready before the service, because we have our usual virtual Kiddush lunch together after the service at around noon. On Sunday, Hazan Mimi is hosting her annual summer sing-along, which will be at 7 p.m. on Sunday. Of course, it'll be virtual this year, so make sure to head to our website for a copy of the song sheet. Next week, we continue with Friday night summer shul at 7 o'clock. It's going to be Camp Shabbat, so wear something white and prepare a special fun oneg for yourself. You can find all of our lineups of themes and attire and oneg suggestions for Summer Shul at templealiyah.org/summershul. Speaking of that, have you checked out our new website? Everyone should have received an email last week with a link to it. Same name, templealiyah.org, but a different look. And you can log into our members only section and renew your commitment to our amazing community by renewing your membership. This year, more than ever, we need your continued support. AliyahLive.org is your best resource for all of our online services, programs, and classes. And most importantly, we want you to know that we're here for you. Our office may be closed, but we're still working hard for you. And the best way to reach us is by email, any of the clergy or any of the staff, if you're in need of any assistance during this very challenging time. We wish you a Shabbat Shalom, and with that, a very Beach Shabbat ending to our service with Adon Olam.
So sing out, sing strong, dance if you want to. You might be moved to do so. And I know no one else can necessarily see this, but there's a lot of beach spirit here in this Zoom room. So come on the Zoom room and you'll have a lot of fun. Adon Olam Hashem Allah, B'terem kol yitzir nivra, Le'ed nasa b'chef sokol, Azay melech shemo nikra, V'yacharei kiklot hakol. b'tifarah. Vehu echad be'en sheni, v'ham shilo v'hafirah, v'li reshit v'li tachlit, v'lo ha'oz v'hamizrah, v'hu eli v'hagoli, v'tzur pepli v'yitzarah, v'hu nisi u'manosli, manatosi v'yom ekra. Adona lama sherma, Adona lama sherma lach. Why'd you get that? Adona lama sherma lach. Adona lama sherma lach. You sing that. Adona lama sherma lach. Adona lama sherma lach. Adona lama sherma lach. Adona lama sherma lach. All right, last verse. V'yado atid ruchi, ve'eti shande ha'ira, ve'im nirchi keviati, Adonai li v'lo ira, Adonai lama sherma lach, v'terem kol yitzidira, ve'et nasav v'chefo kol, azai melech shemo nikra. Everybody's going surfing. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom, everybody. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Wear white
It's
next
tubular,
week.
man. Let's hang 10.